Hey guys, Dork31 here with another video, and this one is on my NBA 2K17 My Career Wishlist. I have 5 things I really want to see and topics I want to talk about coming to the next NBA 2K17. And I think they can really improve on it from NBA 2K16. That was a great game. They did a lot of great stuff. A lot of fans had in their wish list, like high school, college. But I think there's more they can add on to even make the game more worth, the $60 price tag. First off here I have more of a real life. And what I mean by that is actually having a life outside of basketball and, a life inside of the court. Because mostly when you're playing, you just keep playing games continuously after your first year. Because in your first year, you have the Spike Lee created story mode where you're a freak and you have your friends, your sister Cece, and it's, pretty good for what it's worth. There's a lot of holes in the story that couldn't actually happen in a real NBA, scenario. But other than that, they can do a lot to improve. Especially in that aspect. I don't like to just play 1 year of a storyline, something to keep me involved, and then after the first year, you hear nothing about it again, and you just keep playing games like previous 2K 13, 2K12. That really does bug me a lot because I want to see the story continue, and I want to see how your guy develops in the future and how the story changes. Relationships, your family. But they did not do that. That's what I really hate to see. But as I said, this is why it's on my wish list. I want to see more of a real life, simulation type thing, more of a story that continues throughout your whole career until your retirement day. And that'd be a lot better to see, and especially, teammates actually talking to your teammates, gaining teammate chemistry, actual teammate chemistry, not just, winning and gaining teammate chemistry, actually getting to bond with someone on your team. For example, if you're on the Sacramento Kings, if you go, let's say, bowling with Rudy Gay, or I don't know, you go practice one-on-one and practice with DeMarcus Cousins, you'll have more teammate chemistry with that certain player. Because in real life, teammate chemistry is not all in one team. It is actually built between player and player bond, and I'd love to see actually earning teammate chemistry in the next version. And now on to my second one, which is realistic connection events. And what I mean by that is in 2K16 they added the connection events, which you can do stuff with legends, current players, and celebrities around the league in the NBA. You can go do stuff with them. For example, maybe you want to go shop with DeMarcus Cousins. You do that. They'll sometimes give you a my team card. They'll give you a certain dunk package. Or they'll give you addition to fans, maybe 500,000 more fans. But that really does get boring, and there's really no need to do it because it doesn't gain your actual gameplay in any way at all, but just clicking a button. That's why a lot of people I know, and even myself, you just do practices and keep doing practices, because once you keep doing practices, that gives you attribute upgrades to upgrade your character, which actually matter on Park and on Pro AM, not what you did with DeMarcus Cousins just by pressing the A button. If they're going to have connection events, they actually need to be serious. Well, what I mean by that is, if you're going to go shop with DeMarcus Cousins, maybe you actually go shop, you go into a shopping environment and you shop for NBA clothes, like socks, shirts, and all that jazz you can actually put on your player after you get done shopping. Kind of like a MyPlayer store, but you actually go to it. That'd be a lot more fun than just sit there and press the A button. It just gets very boring. If you guys did play NBA 2K16 My Career a lot, you guys know what I'm saying. And then, again, another example, if, let's say, Michael Jordan wants to hang out with you, maybe you guys can catch a game, watch another team's game, maybe go to a Hornets-Kings game where you're sitting there watching, because that'll be very good to see what other teams are actually doing in the league. You can sit there with a legend and watch and bond, so you can actually get a lot of chemistry with Michael Jordan. That leads to endorsement deals and more opportunities later on in your career. And that is one of my biggest NBA 2K17 wishlist items, realistic connection events. On to the next one. And next one on my list is actually working out your character to get attribute upgrades and actually get your guy to a higher level. And what I mean by that is, you guys know, past NBAs, ever since NBA My Career has been going on, all you do is try to get VC, and with that VC you can upgrade your guy. And I do not like that personally. I want to actually see my guy working for his VC. Because, people buy VC and they upgrade their guy to a max on this year's is 88. They would max them out to 88 and then just keep working on practicing until they get their player to a 99, which is a good strategy. But I do feel like buying VC is cheating. I've never done it, because I actually like working with my guy and having him progress every year and actually getting better and keep getting better as my career progresses. Kind of a realistic situation. Now, with that being said, buying VC doesn't feel realistic at all. Just doing stuff, it might be My Park, Pro Am, franchise mode. Just, it just really gets old just getting all this VC, and you do get a lot after a while, just upgrading your guy constantly. I'd love to actually see him go to a local gym, go to the team gym, work out with the teammates, work out with other players around the league, and, do certain drills, do stamina drills, do workout drills, not like practice in NBA 2K16, but you can do it on your own time whenever you want, after a game, before a game. You just go to a gym, you do certain stuff just like you would do in an actual gym. You can do, just strength, stamina, swimming, all kinds of stuff that actually improves your basketball game. You can just practice jumpers over and over again, and it would actually be fun every time you do that. Not like practice where you get VC, as I said, but what you do is, if you keep swimming and you continuously swim every morning, your stamina is going to go up and just keep going up and just keep going up. But if you like to do, weight training, keep doing weight training, your strength's going to go up. And you like to shoot, just sit in the gym and just shoot threes all day, your three will eventually go up higher. So that is realistic. In real life, you don't just get money, pay some guy, and you go up. You get better. You don't pay a guy to dunk. That doesn't happen. You actually got to go to the gym and work on your, work on your vertical, work on just trying to be able to dunk for the first time. It's a very fun experience for a lot of basketball players, and I hate on this game how no matter what the size, really, if you just upgrade your dunk all the way up with a certain amount of VC, you will be able to dunk and do windmills and all these retro jams. You should actually be able to work and work and work and actually take a lot of effort instead of just buying VC or, eventually getting VC from franchise mode and etc. It would be fun to actually work out and actually feel like you're getting better as time progresses. And on to my next one. My next one here is more emotion in the game. And what I mean by emotion is when you're playing the game, you can get in a hard foul, you can just shoot all day, you can score 100 points, no one really cares, your teammates don't care, the fans don't really care, nothing really happened. Because in real life, if you saw, someone in his second year score 150 points, because a lot of people I see do that, put on full minutes and just be ball hogs and just get like 150 to 200 points, it's actually a very good milestone if someone could ever achieve that and get more points than Wilt Chamberlain did in his 100-point game. If you do that, if you complete that in your MyCareer, nothing really happens. You just go back to the menu and you just play your next game. They should have it all over social media. Did you see that? People freaking out. Maybe they get you in for an interview on SportsCenter. You talk to different people. Legends congratulate you. Something that actually happens that actually feels rewarding instead of just continuing on playing games after all these achievements you're actually completing. So that's what I mean by more emotion. Even in the game, if you get with a heated argument with another player, for example, your character, your my player, whoever he may be, you get in a fight with DeMarcus Cousins, he's more powerful, he's more strong, he'll get in your face a lot, just like real life. And you'll love to see you guys go at it, and maybe he'll shove you down, and maybe he'll keep shoving you down, and the team will get into a little, shoving thing, and the more emotion goes into that, and that's how you create rivalries. And I'd love to actually see that happen in the game. Create people you love, like maybe you're a fan of Steph Curry, maybe you guys, are really good, you guys practice a lot together off the court, and you have a good relationship. Maybe you get in a lot of fights with Kevin Durant, and you guys absolutely hate each other. Very realistic. I'd love to see them do that instead of just continuously playing games with no emotion. On to my last topic here. Thank you for bearing with me if you're so far in this video, but this is my last wishlist item. And more realistic media days and social media days are my last one. This kind of ties in with the last one I said, more emotion, one of my topics. And what I mean by that, more realistic social media and, all that kind of jazz is, in real life, there's going to be haters. LeBron James is hated worldwide. No one really knows why. Personally, me, he's a great player, but people are going to hate. A lot of people love Steph Curry, but there's going to be people that hate him and just totally disregard his abilities to shoot the three and play basketball and all that. Even if you're the best dunker in the world, no matter who you are, there's something out there that's going to completely hate and put you down. And that's very realistic in today's NBA basketball. You definitely see. Just go to a comment section in any forum and you'll definitely see it. Now, I'd love to see that on NBA 2K17. Maybe forums that talk bad about your guy, people that hate your guy, people that just talk trash on social media. Because on NBA 2K16, 15, 14, whatever it may be, on the social media, it's just very generic and bland. Everyone will be like, I love Freak for MVP, Freak for MVP. It just gets very repetitive and very boring to look at. No one really checks it out that I know of. I love they actually put something that you can reply back. Maybe you can say something. Maybe you can gain respect from other players that hate you. Or maybe a player that has always loved you. You may see something in a press conference. Maybe he will actually start to disregard you and actually be a hater. But I'd love to see that actually, something that actually goes on like finals media days, say certain stuff, you'll get loved by more people. Something that's actually more realistic than just doing the same thing over and over again and getting nothing out of it like NBA 2K16 on media days. You can really say anything you want and do anything you want and say whatever you want, and nothing's really going to change what's going to happen in your situation, because you're just going to keep playing games until the day you retire, and everyone's going to think you're amazing with zero haters, which is very, very unlikely, especially in today's NBA. There's going to be haters that play against you. Maybe, as I said, DeMarcus Cousins can hate your guts. Maybe some Skip Bayless, social media. You just don't know. Maybe you can go on First Take, you can go to interviews, and maybe those people will be a hater, or maybe they'll love you. It's just like NBA basketball, and I just want to see that in the future for NBA 2K17. And that is it for my 5 topics in my NBA 2K16 MyCareer Wishlist on what I want to see in the next year's version of NBA 2K. If you guys are still bared with me and you've actually still watching, let me know definitely in the comments what you want to see in the next version of NBA 2K. Let me know. I'll tell you if I agree or disagree. And hopefully if you guys like it, you'll actually see it in the next version. This is one of the best sports games in my opinion. They do listen to the fans, so hopefully they check out my video or maybe another YouTuber's video of what you guys have to say in forums and comment sections. So thank you guys for watching. As I said, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'll definitely see you guys in future videos. Thank you for watching.